Do you hear that? Yes, it's time for Stories with Jen. And as you can see, Wally is still not back from Tasmania. He is having such a super duper time and reading stories, he says. He's reading so many stories. But Wally, we miss you, don't we? Please come back soon. So today it's you and me and this beautiful book called Grumpy or Grateful. Kids learning about gratitude. Do you know what gratitude is? You're soon to find out. This book is written by Bob Sornson and Tonja Howard. Thank you for giving me permission to read your book. That's Clara. And this book is all about Clara's visit to her grandpa and grandma's farm. Are you sitting comfy? Good. Let's get started. Grumpy or grateful? On the car ride to her grandma's house, Clara was feeling grumpy. I'm bored, I'm bored, I'm so bored, she muttered to herself. Oh dear. Look at those beautiful apple trees. Their branches are amazingly full of fruit, her mum pointed out. Wow, do you see that pasture with the horses? They are so beautiful. But Clara barely looked at the horses. She was practicing her frown and pout face. Soon they reached the top of a hill, and Dad slowed the car from here. Clara could see the small farm where her grandparents lived, and she couldn't help but smile. Grandma gave her such a big hug. After Clara wiggled loose, Grandpa picked her up in the air. Your whiskers are scratchy, she protested. She looks happy. Then her cousin Kiara came running out of the house with Aunt Sarah. Clara was so excited to see them both, but especially Kiara. The adults were also excited to see each other, but Clara quickly became bored with their conversations. Can we explore the farm? She asked her mum. Over by the vegetable garden, there were chickens clucking and pecking the ground. They're so noisy, complained Clara. Oh dear, she's not happy. The girls wandered over near the fenced pasture where Grandma kept her Appaloosa mare. Oh, yuck! Clara pointed. Look at those piles of manure on the ground. Oh dear. Holding hands and talking excitedly, the girls explored the barn, the chicken coop, the apple orchard, and the vegetable garden. The sun was sinking toward the west as Clara and Kiara watched Grandpa pick fresh lettuce for supper. It's so empty, Clara grumbled to her cousin. No stores or shopping malls or anything. Grandpa walked near them with his basket of greens. He paused and smiled thoughtfully at Clara. You're missing out, sweet pea, he said softly. What did he mean by that? How am I missing out? Clara asked Kiara. Kiara explained. Last year, I was feeling super crabby when we came to visit. One day, Grandma and I were out taking a walk, and she showed me that I was using a whole lot of energy noticing the stuff that makes my heart grumpy. And I was using very little energy noticing the things that made my heart happy. Oh, what a wise grandma. I started to realize that every day I get to choose whether to notice the things that make my heart happy or grumpy. It's my choice, Kiara explained. Grandma showed me how to practice noticing the things that fill my heart with gratitude. When they went into the old farmhouse, Grandma and Aunt Sarah had made a huge dinner with all of Clara's favourite foods. But they also served broccoli because Grandpa and Aunt Sarah loved broccoli. After dessert, the girls helped Clara's mom and dad with the dishes, and then they all gathered at the table to play board games. After a while, Grandpa got out his guitar and Clara's mom played the piano. Everyone joined in to sing their favourite old songs. And what does that say? Make a choice. When it was time for bed, Clara was tired, but she didn't really want the day to end. Can't I stay up a little longer? She asked her mum. When Clara and Kiara were settled in their beds, Grandpa came in to tell them a make-up story. The kind you make up in your head. Don't make it too scary, said Aunt Sarah to Grandpa. When the story was over, Grandpa said, "All right, you two, it's time for bed. Don't stay up talking all night." "Oh, Grandpa," said Kiara. "One more thing," he said gruffly. "I love you two," he said before leaving the room. The next morning, Clara woke up with a sad thought. "We only have one more day together before we go home," she complained to Kiara. "Make a choice," Kiara replied to her with a smile. And Clara smiled right back. Oh, look at the choices. In the apple orchard, baking with Grandma, riding the Appaloosa mare, playing the piano together, and eating that delicious supper. She looks very happy, doesn't she? Was it a good visit? Asked her mum. What do you think? Look at that. Does she look happy or grumpy? I think she looks happy, baking with Grandpa, remembering when Grandpa threw her up in the air and his whiskers scratched her. Oh, those noisy chickens, and riding the Appaloosa mare. Right now, I'm just remembering, answered Clara, and my heart is completely filled with gratitude. Oh, yippee! Yes, she learned gratitude. Oh, what a lovely story. Will you try and remember gratitude and to be grateful in your day, and try not to think of the things that make you grumpy? I must too. If you enjoyed that story and would like to hear more, click on the link below and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Further down, you'll see instructions to join my Facebook group. Until next time, and hopefully Wally will be back. Keep on reading.